Alpha's in the way, Davey. Great Scott! I feel the need for speed. Cowabunga, dude! You're a wizard, Harry.
Welcome to the When Harry Met Movies podcast.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Harry Movie Podcast with my dad.
Hey Harry, how are you?
Good.
So, why don't you tell our listeners all about our show and what we do?
Basically, Dad showed me film from his life and actually changed it up there and basically review them.
Excuse me. Yes, pretty much. And we always start the show with our new thing, which is we do a 30-second challenge where we pick a category and we try and basically do as many
Things.
as whatever the category is, we try and name as many things in 30 seconds from that category.
Usually we don't do that well. Well, I didn't do that well. Dad usually did amazing.
I can't. Oh, I need a pen. You pick a category.
Sorry, I don't know what you're trying to do. Animated characters. Oh, you're going to destroy me this.
Alright, so animated characters. I can't repeat any of it Harry says. This just gets our juices flowing for the show. Gets us.
If it's like overall, is it in animated characters and films?
Yes, it's always films. It's never going to be TV shows, Harry.
So,
As it's
that's like Disney.
in Harry Met Movies.
That's like Disney.
Okay.
Jesus, yeah.
1, 2, 3, go.
Mr. Incredible, Dash, Violet, Syndrome, Snow White, Sleeping Beauty, Little Mermaid, Ariel, Ursula, Captain Hook, Smee, Stitch, Lilo, Woody, Buzz, Jessie, Bullseye, Slinky, Rex. How did it?
You did quite good for you.
Did I get 17?
No, you did 19.
I beat 17 and 12. Oh, stop. Yeah, you can name all 7 dwarfs.
Why not? Ready? So I've got to beat 19. Yeah. Grumpy, Sleepy, Bash, Doc, Happy, Sneezy. I can't think whichever one I haven't met. Oliver, Dodger, Tito, Rita, Francis, Georgette, Pain, Panic, Hades, Hercules, Megra, Philoctetes, Zeus, Pegasus.
No, I'm dead.
You
can stop you.
I think another film now.
No, you don't have to.
Moana.
Too late.
21.
Stop.
Do you know what? I don't think you're going to get more than sort of 21 to 25. I think that you're not going to do one a second because you need that thinking time to switch film.
I know, but you're like.
And even though I'm doing it,
Disney.
I'm not paying it. I'm not.
So what?
Because I go straight after you. I don't have time to think of what you haven't said.
So what film are you doing today then? Because I actually tell people.
Tell the listeners.
We're doing Please Count, which came out in 1989.
84.
84. It's 1 hour 36 minutes.
Yes. And how do we start the podcast?
One of us you tell a story by flipping a coin. I'm gonna go for tails. I've got a good feeling about this.
So tell us you do it.
Yeah.
Tell us
Damn.
it is. So you tell the plot of Police Academy.
Please Count be about. Is he a criminal? Would you say? What is he like? Basically.
You got 3 lines.
Thanks. Please Count is about a criminal which goes to academy to become a police officer with the jail, and he can't get kicked. He can't quit, but he can only get kicked out. And so he tries to get kicked out, and he realizes that he doesn't want to be kicked out.
I think that's more than 3 lines, but yeah.
I didn't breathe.
Doesn't matter about breathing. I will give you some film facts. As you say, Police Academy came out in 1984 and it's 1 hour 36 minutes long. The budget was 4.8 million and worldwide gross was 81 million. Top 5 that year were 5 films we've done: Beverly Hills Cop, Ghostbusters, Indiana Jones, Temple of Doom, Gremlins, and Karate Kid. This was number. Why have I not got that down?
Maybe because it was so far down and had no record.
No, I think it was number 6. So, test audience of this, when they actually watched the film, 1 second, worldwide box office, I want to say it was 6 for the year.
I'll just say this month it makes actually got facts tagged and dig up on these films because this one's a more popular one. I loved who we've watched.
Yeah, it was 6, I thought it was.
It's not really easy to find facts on.
So test audience for the film really liked the character of Hightower. So he got second billing in the film to Mahoney, who's the main character. Tackleberry, who's the one who's into his guns.
I love him.
Jones, who's the one who does all the noises. And Lieutenant Lesage, who's like the older boss guy, are the only 3 that are in all 7
Wow.
Police Academy films. Both Michael Keaton, who played Beetlejuice, and Tom Hanks, who played the main character in Big and Forrest Gump, etc., were originally approached to play the lead role in the film. The guy who played Tackleberry actually showed up to his audition dressed in camouflage gear, so he wasn't too different from the actual character. And funny, and there's a scene in the film, I don't remember where they're doing like a shooting range, and a guy's rifle goes off, and he turns around and they all duck.
Yeah.
Tackleberry's the only one that stays standing up because he would know that for that gun to shoot again, you need to cock it, so it's not going to shoot no matter what. So they made him stay standing up for that reason. It only took 45 days to film, so it's quite a quick turnaround. It's only like a month and a half. And the first week that this was released on video to buy, 107,000 were sold, which was like a record at the time, which is why a sequel got made. And the most important thing that you specifically asked me to find out is that Hightower's height is 6'7". He's 2.1 meters, which is roughly the size of that door behind you.
I love Hightower and He's like one of my favourite characters.
So we always do what's called a pot of questions, where we pull random questions out of the pot and ask each other for.
My job in podcast is to organise this section because
We ask each other the questions. So.
I'm gonna go for this one, I think.
So this month we're doing films that have aged badly. So some of the questions might throw towards that. What is good about the film?
Just all the characters. I like most of them. I especially like Hightower, obviously. I like the chubby one. I don't know what his name is.
I shall find you now. His name is actually Barbara, because it's like his first surnames.
I also like the kind of like. I like what is his? I love the berry one. Can't remember his full name. Tackleberry.
Yeah.
I like the shy girl. 'Cause she's like.
Hooks.
Yeah, I love the ending. She's like. Gentleman. But yeah. Who would you like to punch?
Lieutenant Harris, I think he is, for like the bad guy cop sort of thing. I was going to say does a villain stand out, but I'm not sure there is one. As much as it is near the end.
Yeah, except well, it's not even a villain. It's just Coulter, right?
Right. So I'm going to flip to this one. Why do you think this has been criticised?
Some of the jokes
Yes.
and some of the scenes probably.
Yeah, it's a 15, so it's probably.
A lot of them are like off the time with genders, I think, and stuff. I've got to say, but it's not Beetlejuice, but so it's fine. What was the villain like? I'll leave that one. I'll get a new one because that doesn't really apply to this. Is it Emily? Is it Ollie?
Is it child friendly?
Child. That's a C.
I would probably say no.
Yeah.
Your age is okay. Who is the lead character?
The main guy. I can't. What's his name? Right.
Mahoney.
But I think it bounces between some of the side characters and stuff, which is fun. Would you watch it again?
I couldn't tell you the last time I watched this. I remember when it came out, it used to be on all the time at Christmas and stuff like that. So I watched it quite a lot as a kid. I wouldn't probably rush to watch it again.
If I was sick, I'd watch it.
But it wouldn't bother me if it was on.
Yes.
What has aged badly?
Some of like the jokes about sex and stuff. I think that's.
Yeah, there's also about sexuality and stuff like that.
Yeah. Best music moment.
I wouldn't say a specific moment, but the music. That's actually quite good. It's in my head. Can you see why I picked it?
Yeah, because You hadn't watched it for a while, so you didn't know it was going to age bad or not.
Yeah, it was also
Let's get that one.
when we did this category, I wanted to get like a mix of different type of films. As it happens, as we've discussed, some of them are quite similar genre.
A lot of them, you know.
But this is one that I had a feeling might not have aged well because in my head I pictured what the jokes might be, and I would say some of the jokes were better than it didn't age as badly as I thought.
Yeah. Funniest character.
That's one we'll go with that one. Funniest character. That's hard.
Yeah, I don't think it's the main guy. I'll say that now. It's not the main guy for me.
I think there's bits from them all, because I think Jones is funny when he does all the voices stuff.
Yeah, I love him. Jones.
And then you've got Tackleberry's funny,
I love Tackleberry.
and so's Hightower.
Yeah.
But then you've got like you say, Barbara's funny. Hooks is funny when she's in it. She's not in it now. I would probably go over either Tackleberry or Jones. So who would you go with, just out of interest?
Tackleberry Jones, yeah. Because that was really good.
So talk about film. What do you like? What didn't you like? What do you hate?
Tackleberry, my favourite character.
I thought it was Hightower.
Hightower and those two, I think. Hightower, I think I just really I like how I like
Just a box.
Ghost. I liked to do his driving thing, and Hightower asks the main guy for help, and he just rips the seat out the car, and it's these two boys which get lads, which get hired to basically bully them.
So two of the recruits get
Selected.
get selected to try and push these ones out. Essentially what it is, the plot is that the police are understaffed, so they let anybody apply.
Which makes sense.
So everybody applies, and people which shouldn't get into the academy get into the academy.
Yeah. And like basically he does a driving, and like the shy girl, so I can't remember the name.
Hooks.
Hooks, she accidentally goes on it, and the guy which she ran his toe over said a not good thing about her race and
A
stuff.
racist slur, yeah.
Yeah, and Hightower, because he just goes and he just literally lifts the car up and just tips it over. I'm like,
Which apparently he did, by the way.
yeah, he's strong.
He used to be an American football player.
Yes, probably. It's a rugby player then.
Different sport, but similar.
Yeah, I don't get American sport. And like, he always gets fired and stuff, and he just comes out and he just like full saves the day. That's why I can make that.
It's kind of like every surprisingly, because like literally, there's Mahoney, there's Thompson who's the girl that he fancies, there's Hightower who's the big tall guy, there's Barbara who's the guy that you like, the funny one that keeps getting picked on more probably than the others. There's who has the shotgun and turns around. There's Martin who's the guy who pretends to be Spanish to chat up all the girls. There's Tackleberry who's the crazy gun guy. There's Jones who does all the voices. There's Hooks who's the little lady. And they're just the main guys that you're meant to root for.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? There's a lot of characters, but they all literally have them. I would say they all have little moments in the film.
That's like shy one and stuff, isn't it? Not shy, but there's like one which is clumsy and stuff.
On with glasses.
Yeah.
So he's in the other ones a bit more. He's actually at fault for the riot, isn't he?
He threw an apple and it hits
I
one.
can't remember what his
I
name
think
is. I don't know.
actually get hit on the head with an apple solves a whole riot. Like how the butterfly effect of Dominic's fall. I remember the really good scene of Hightower. Basically, they have to just obstacle. There's this wall, everyone's still climbing, and Hightower just like pushes it over, doesn't he? Like, I'm like, that's what would you do? You can't tell him off because he did the right thing.
So I like a bit when Tackleberry does the gun range,
Yes.
and he's like, he shoots a couple and he goes crazy, doesn't he? Just runs into like the
He's
thing.
meant to like walk around like shoot, and he just kicks down the door and like he goes behind like little like thing, and he's like.
Yeah, he like runs out and he does like a roll and everything, and he's just shooting everything and stuff.
Let this man have a gun and send him to the riot. He'll be dealing with all of them.
I just think it's quite. So with this sort of month, we're kind of picking things up of age badly and stuff, and why I might have picked it. This is the one that I thought would be worse than it is. as a kid, I watched this all the time. This, and there's, like I said, so there's 7.
7 of these, Jesus.
7 other films, yeah.
What are they all called? Name them.
But like, so Police Academy, the Citizens on Parole is one. There's Mission to Moscow. There's something undercover. To be honest, I couldn't tell you all the names.
You watched them all?
I think so. I've definitely watched 1, 2, 3, 4, and I think I've watched the 5th one. Do you know what? I don't think I've watched the 6th and the 7th.
Yes.
I remember 2. I used to quite like 2 and number 3. Because the kind of every other one, so 2, 4, 6 focus a lot more on the criminal side of it. It's like 50-50 for criminals, whereas so the next one introduces like a criminal gang, and then the third one of the criminal gang joins the police force, and he's in the third one as one of the police officers, and he's quite funny.
Oh, that reminded me of a funny scene. The 2 boys get asked to find this party that which they're doing, because obviously they can't have parties or something like that, can they? And so they bully the chubby kid, I can't remember his name, Barbara, and they said find out where this party is, and he goes to the main guy, I won't remember if he's going to say by the way, and he's like, hey, is there a party? I'm not going to go, but I just want to know. He's like, yeah, it's like this oyster bar, isn't it?
They send him to this address, and it's like Blue Oyster Bar, it's called.
And like, it's just like, you just get damped in, it's just like funny.
Do you get what that bar is?
Yeah. I can't really
Okay.
say, I don't know if I can say on YouTube.
Yeah, you can do, I think.
YouTube's weird.
So it's a gay bar.
Yeah.
That bit I don't think is aged that well.
No, I don't think it had, but I did chuckle at it, 'cause it made, like, as you can see at the end, how I just like, okay.
But that's a recurring thing in the films.
it?
Yeah, that comes up in quite a few of the films at the bar. It's kind of a place they send people all the time, or they happen to go run into by mistake and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think they do it near the end too, didn't they? They like it once.
Yeah, it happens again in the other films.
It's kind of just a funny joke, I think.
Who was your... So you said you didn't really like Mahoney, the main character.
Yeah, because like, he just gets overshadowed by everyone else in the film.
But do you see why they need someone like him as a lead?
Yeah, so you just feel how bad he is, and
He's not. Why is he bad?
he's not bad. Like, why he's not that. Like, he's. I can't even kind of put it. He's not the best in the roster.
But he gives you the... So with a film, you need an A to B.
True.
You need a story, a through line, and all the other bits are little bits that go on around him, and that's what happens with this. He's the one that you follow because it's his story. So it's his story. He, like you say, he's basically breaks the law. Right? They push him into the academy, and he's doing everything he can to get out of the academy, and then eventually gets out of the academy and wants to come back in to help them. And actually, that's what he does. He goes undercover and sort of help and save the day at the end. That's the through story, and everything pivots off around him.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a bit like, if you think about it, Harry Potter isn't the most interesting character in Harry Potter.
No.
Frodo's not the most interesting character in The Lord of the Rings. Luke Skywalker isn't the most interesting character in Star Wars.
Chewbacca.
Do you mean, like, if you think of big franchises, it's often the case that the lead, if it's just one main lead, they're not really the most interesting character. It's the characters they put around them. You can see in a weird way why sequels came to this though, because there's like a lot of material you can get from that, because you could do more stuff with the academy, or you can do more of these characters. And it also, the problem you have a lot with franchises is that the second film or the third film you can't bring people back all the time, but by being a police academy it would always have new people introduced anyway, because it's a school.
Academy under new management.
Yeah, so new people would always be trained up anyway.
Yeah.
So it does actually it's actually quite a clever concept in that sense. Other than James Bond and Star Wars, Planet of the Apes, this is like 7 is a lot, you know. If you think about it, Indiana Jones was only on 5.
Yeah.
Star Wars up until
But did they just
the 90s was only on 3.
Did they just pump these out though?
I would say they probably came out over a spell of about 12 years.
Yeah, and like by I bet like the 5th one they were in cinemas.
They probably were, but they just wouldn't have done as well.
Yeah, because like you can't have a franchise just sitting.
There's definitely a Mission to Moscow. I think there's something in Miami. Do you want me to find out the names of them for you?
Yeah. So how's that reviewer been then?
Police Academy films.
I'm just trying to keep it nice and lively for us.
So you have Police Academy 2, Their First Assignment, Police Academy 3, Back in Training, Police Academy 4, Citizens on Patrol, Police Academy 5, Assignment Miami Beach. I was right about some of that. Police Academy 6, City Under Siege, and Police Academy Mission Impossible. Police Academy 5, Mission to Moscow. So, and it came out in the space of 10 years.
Yeah, so that's almost one every half a year, I think I've done it.
So yeah, they came out quite quickly.
I bet it was probably a TV show too. They'd release it.
Was there a cartoon to this?
I don't know.
There wasn't a TV show.
I didn't grow up with it, Dad. I wasn't even born yet.
There was a cartoon.
Did you ever watch the cartoon? Can you remember?
Yeah, now I've seen images of it. Yeah, I did.
Let's see.
Ah,
I bet it's still not available.
Probably not, but yeah, I definitely did watch it. It's basically all the main cast as cartoon characters.
Dad watched a lot of old cartoons when I was a kid.
I would imagine it probably didn't last for long.
See, this
65 episodes,
is not bad.
2 years, and it was in the middle. It was like 88 it came out, so it was like. So obviously it's a funny thing because a cartoon's aimed at children. This isn't aimed at children.
Probably just watch
So they would have toned it down. So, should we rank the films?
Yeah. This
So, we rank our films for listeners by Harry as I think. 5 being a perfect example of its genre. 4 being an excellent film. 3 being a recommendation. 2, maybe if it's on TV, give it a watch. 1, avoid. And we've never really gave a 0.
Not yet.
Interestingly, I've also started a Letterboxd, which is where you can put your reviews online. So every film that I personally watch, I'm going to put up on there. And because I've watched this, I've already put my rating on here for this. So
Go follow Dan on Letterboxd. Can you follow people on Letterboxd?
people can follow me.
Go follow him on Letterboxd.
It's Mark W 1410.
Go
So
follow that.
go. What are you rating it?
3.
So Harry was rating it 3. So you're saying worth a watch.
Yeah.
I rated it a 2. Maybe if it's on, watch it. It gives it 2.5.
We've already watched 2 films.
Do you want to hear what I wrote on Letterboxd? It's only a brief paragraph I write.
Paragraph.
Having not seen this since the 80s, I was not sure how it would hold up. Some of the jokes have not aged well, but if you ignore that part, the film as a whole is watchable, but I can't see myself going back to it again.
I would. If I'm sick, I'd probably watch it again.
I'd only watch it if somebody else was watching it. So, gives it a 2.5, which is between if it's on TV and it's a watch it, or it's a make an effort to watch it. So not a bad spot really to fall into. So we always have a quiz section. Harry is doing Marvel questions where I ask him questions about Marvel.
Pick your card.
I have random film ones. So I will ask you first. You're doing Avengers Endgame. Okay. What sport does Clint Barton excel at, which he trains his daughter in?
Archery. Pick a card.
Just. I'm not doing that, Harry.
I'm trying to give input. In Stand By Me, what do the boys
Find.
try? Yeah. Just read. Don't read it all. I can just that F word.
Frantically try to get off their bodies after wading through the leeches.
Yeah.
When Hawkeye and Black Widow travel to Vormir, who is the producer of the Soul Stone?
Producer.
Who has the Soul Stone?
Red Skull.
Mm-hmm.
I never get why it's Red Skull, but the 2004 American comedy movie Anchorman.
Yeah.
The Legend of Ryan Burgundy.
Ron Burgundy.
Yep. one burger. What musical instrument does Ryan one play?
Is it a ukulele?
The jazz flute.
Oh.
I've never heard that instrument. That sounds so cool.
Who reassures Clint Barton that Natasha Romanoff is at peace and knows her sacrifice was not in vain?
Hulk.
No, Wanda.
Okay. In the 1959 American comedy, Some Like It Hot, which actor stars Lone Jack Lemmon?
I can't think what his name is.
No.
Oh, which actress?
Actress. Oh.
I just said, right, ask me another question because I'd have known that, but you said actor,
Sorry.
so therefore I thought it was male.
Okay.
And I know it was Marilyn
Okay.
Monroe. It was the other guy that was with Jack Lemmon that I wouldn't know.
In the motion picture Batman, who plays the original Joker?
Jack Nicholson.
Yeah, so that's fair.
Who plays the Guardians of the Galaxy spaceship to... Who pilots the Guardians of the Galaxy spaceship to Morag and Voromir?
Rocket?
Nope. Clint Barton.
Wait, what?
He flies the ship.
That's it?
hmm
I need to watch more of films again.
Ask me a question.
I will. Put that question back. In the film Cult Talent, what name do Brian...
In the film what?
Cult Talent. Dyslexic.
Cocktail.
Cocktail. What name do Brian and Doug entail to the cocktail bar?
Cocktails and Dreams.
I was really struggling with that.
Who does Hawkeye hand the Infinity Gauntlet to during the final battle on Earth?
Iron Man. No. Spider-Man.
Black Panther.
I didn't do well there.
No, you've only got two, right?
Karate Kid. What is the name of Dance Master?
Of what?
I'm being really bad at reading today.
Of Danielle's master, Mr. Miyagi.
Yeah.
Did too good on that one, did you?
I need to stop watching Marvel films again. Don't stop watching them. We'll have a whole month of Marvel films maybe.
So, talking about that, we're starting our new month, so we need to pick our...
Are we? You're done this month.
We're starting this our start of our new month. So we are going to pick our next month, and we have got lots of films in this category. We have road trip movies, we have Dracula monster movies, we have epic movies, we have martial art movies, 80s fantasy, historical, spoof,
What's a spoof?
a play on a thing, spy, thriller, Disney, we have
Disney.
80s action, drag queen musicals,
Drag queen.
musical to big screen, singer to actor, director, actor, TV show to film. So we have loads here, right? How do you want to do this? Do you want to just pick one category, or would you like to pick three and then we'll decide?
Yeah, 3 and we'll decide.
Okay.
Because that sounds more fair than both of us.
Go on,
Okay.
don't look, close your eyes. Just pick three.
Okay. It feels like Christmas Day. What films and stuff.
You've got four, so you need to put one back.
Okay. Musical.
Okay, so I'll read them. So you've got
Oh, this one wants to.
disaster movies,
Okay.
musical to big screen, so that's why it's a musical first and it's a big
Yeah.
screen, and spoof. So, disaster movies will be things like Armageddon, that we've already watched, but it'll be things like that. The musical to big screen, these will be things that will
Yeah.
change from a musical to a big screen. Some of these I'll have never watched myself, potentially, because I don't know how many of them I've actually ever watched.
Yeah, so I think the music with the big screen, that's very unique.
And then you've got spoof.
Have you watched any spoof films? Can you name?
But so a spoof film is, I suppose, a little bit Hot Fuzz, but
Yeah.
not.
Okay. Yeah.
Shaun of the Dead was technically basically a spoof is where it takes a genre, and kind of takes a mick out of it.
These are comedy basically. Oh, that's two really good. I'm deciding between spoof and musical.
So you don't want to do disaster.
No. What would you say?
It's completely up to you. Don't you mix them up and then you just pick a hand?
I think spoof. I'm sorry for that.
You want spoof?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think musical. I think Christmas only got 4 songs. We don't need any more songs at Christmas, but spoofs are fun. Christmas joy. Spoof.
So we'll keep spoof to one side once we've... So it can't go back in.
I also like the word spoof. It sounds
I
funny.
don't think we'll ever need to put it back in, to be honest.
Do not.
Because probably when we get down to a thing, we'll probably end up thinking of more categories. So do you want to do a bit of a... one of our little guess for you describe the characters in 30 seconds. Well, it's a minute, isn't it? We do this.
Yes. Good try.
Usually, the problem with this is you don't read them quick. You take too long to decide on them. Stop trying to pick them out and just grab them and read them. Okay.
If you rip,
Okay.
Harry, yeah.
So Harry's going to describe the character. He can't name a character and he can't name a film. He's got to do as many as he can in a minute, and I've got to try and work out what he's saying. And don't show on me because I can see him at the moment. Ready?
Yes.
Go.
Steals from the rich and gives to the poor.
Robin Hood.
We've got to go.
Back in time. Doc Hollywood. Doc Brown.
Yeah. Yes. His parents died.
Luke Skywalker.
No, his parents died, and he had a lot of money in his butler.
Batman.
Yes. She fights monsters on a ship.
Ripley.
Yeah, I can't say the word. That's the problem. He has a younger brother which is tall and green.
There's a younger brother.
Yeah.
Don't know.
Look, Mario. 'Cause I can't.
Oh, right.
Yeah, Luigi's. I think he's.
When you say he was a plumber,
Yeah, but I never.
how many do I do?
Not like what. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's
5. I would like to say that was
Yeah.
not due to me.
I will.
Ready?
No, but.
Go. Wednesday's dad.
My child. I can't know.
Pass.
I can't. I know what it is. I can't say his name.
Big robot truck.
Optimus Prime.
Takes a ring to Mordor with his mate.
Frodo.
Another one.
Sam.
Green frog.
Kermit.
Small robot. But bad guy.
I don't know what his name is. He's a king.
Needs a sock.
Dobby. Dobby's free.
Has a whip and a hat.
I've got more than that. Than that right. I'm sorry.
Goes in a car back in time.
Doc Brown.
Other guy.
Marty. McFly. I've got way more than that right. You're fucking balls at you.
So 1, 2.
Yeah, I've got some more than that. I'm not accepting your scam.
Gomez was Fingy's thing.
Gomez.
Someone.
Gomez.
You got 6. So not that many
My
different.
personal record, I think that is.
Probably. So yes, we'll be doing spoof month. Got to think of some spoof films now.
I can't wait because I like Shaun of the Dead then.
Well, Shaun of the Dead's a really good example of it. Doesn't mean they're all like that.
Yeah, some of them might be very
I
bad.
can definitely think of. Oh no, I can think of 4. I thought of 4.
Are we doing a Christmas film next month?
No, we don't do Christmas films.
Okay.
Oh, I'm trying to think if there's a spoof Christmas film.
Probably. Did you do some Googling?
Yeah, let me have a look into that.
The host getting in the wires.
But yes, so that's our. Sorry, well, listeners can't see what we were doing, and we just put my questions away.
Just hear crunkling noises.
That's our podcast in a nutshell. Our next episode will have a special guest for about 5 minutes, possibly anyway, assuming he still wants to do it.
Yeah. My brother, if he wants to do it.
His brother's asked if he can do it, so we shall see. That's our podcast. If you can like and share wherever you listen. If you can make sure you're subscribing so you automatically get the episode downloaded. And that's us in a nutshell. We are on all social media at When Harry Met Movies, and Scott said hello, my friend.
Hi Scott.
He told me to say hello to you.
Hi Scott.
So thanks a lot.
Bye bye.